Elite Gaming.
What is up, guys? It's Andrew at Elite Gaming HQ, and today we're back to PUBG, and I have more benchmarks for you. I actually got all these numbers last week, but I didn't get a chance to make a video until now. So in this playlist, we've been doing multiple benchmarks for PUBG with multiple GPUs. We've covered the 1050, the 1050 Ti, the 1060, the 1080, the RX 580, and now we're on the GTX 1070. And I know the GTX 1070 is not that popular of a card. Most people are either running a 1050 Ti or a 1060, but I wanted to get the benchmarks and put them out there anyway. I've been doing a lot of benchmark videos lately, and if you like that sort of thing, go down to the bottom and subscribe, and also hit that bell for the notification squad. If you do become a member of my notification squad, put it in the comments below so I'll be sure to give you guys a shout out. Just a little thank you for everybody that supports and follows me here on the channel. But let's get into the details of the video. So as you might have heard in my other PUBG benchmark videos, this game is hard to run with the Unreal 4 engine, and it does not allow for any kind of crossfire or SLI. But today we're using this beautiful system right here. All my tests have been in 1080p, and we're going to test in low, medium, and ultra presets. Personally, I play this game in 1440p, but I would like to keep a standard test, and that's why I've used 1080p across all the systems. The gameplay in the background is my personal rig, and that is a GTX 1080 with an i7. I did not capture gameplay of the test system because I was worried about it adversely affecting the FPS. And I also didn't run reshade on the test system. I'm actually pretty lucky because I personally don't own a GTX 1070, and this is a system that I built for a customer, and I get to mess around with them a little bit because I have to stress test them. And a good way to stress test them is to do what the customer is going to do with them in the first place, and that's gaming. And PUBG being such a tough title to run, it's a good test, along with other things like Cinebench and stuff like that, Heaven. But let's get on to the low numbers. So as the low preset, the GTX 1070 provides 149 FPS on average and only dropping down to 105. Not bad, pretty similar performance to the GTX 1080, just a little less. But let's move on to medium. So with the medium preset, we got 105 average and a low of 66. So once again, really solid numbers, and if you're running GTX 1070, you're probably not playing many games on medium. So let's go right up to ultra, and the whole reason why we were running ultra was because we wanted to compare the numbers with even the lower end cards, like for instance the GTX 1050, which provided a 32 average and a 20 on ultra, and we can compare that now to the GTX 1070. On ultra, the GTX 1070 had an average of 74 FPS, dropping down to a low of 48. So honestly, if you run the GTX 1070 and you just turn your textures down to, let's say, high, and maybe your foliage down because no one really plays with that anyway, you would be able to lock and get a solid 60 FPS, and basically all around ultra, which is pretty good for this game, because this game has crushed a lot of our other cards with its ultra preset. But the GTX 1070 shows its strength and gets solid numbers across the board. And by the way, if you're interested in seeing any of the other benchmark videos, I'll have them in the description below, and I have a playlist just for PUBG. I've also been streaming PUBG, so if you like that sort of thing, pop in one of our streams, and be sure to check out our Discord. If the invitation has expired, then I can provide another one. I actually added the Discord app for my phone, and it's really nice to be able to connect with people all day long. I can choose to look at it, or I can choose to just go about my day. But when I do pop in there, it's cool to see everybody conversating with each other and just feeling connected. But alright, this video is coming to an end. My name is Andrew, and this is Elite Gaming HQ. Thanks for watching, guys.